There are exactly three more games until the end of the 2015 regular season, and there are a couple of teams aiming to grab that playoff spot. What we're going to do here on the spot this time is take a look at those exact teams facing the pressure to jump into the playoffs this coming January. Now, before the Sunday afternoon kickoff, we get a Saturday night special featuring the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Now let's just make our bold predictions right now and just say that the Jets will win, mainly because they have a top 10 offense and a top 5 defense. Ryan Fitzpatrick may be having his best NFL season by far, throwing 25 touchdowns. He even has a promising run game with Chris Ivory and Bilal Powell. Dallas, on the other hand, hasn't been very lucky. They become a shell of their former selves, in large in part due to the absence of Tony Romo. They now rank 28th in the league in total offense under Matt Castle, and now have to deal with the likes of cornerback Darrelle Revis. The only glimmer of hope is their 11th ranked rushing attack. Granted, if they can take over the trenches with McFadden, they may be able to take this game. But the Jets are flying too high, and they fly away with this victory, 31-6. Battle for the first place, AFC South has the 67 Texans against the 67 Colts. If there was ever an opportunity for the Texans, now is the time to grab it. They have the 7th ranked defense thanks to J.J. Watt, and with the injuries to Andrew Luck and Matt Hasselbeck, the Colts may have to rely on third-string quarterback Whitehurst. Second advantage goes to the Texans offense against the Colts defense ranked 29th in the league, and they also give up 270 yards in the pass. Expect the Texans to slice the defense through the air often or early with a wide receiver, DeAndre Hopkins. Texans take the South, but now, score 20-10. Now, head coach Mike Zimmer said earlier this week that he didn't want his team to be on a yo-yo season, being good one week and then they're bad another. This Sunday we get to see which way that yo-yo goes as they take on the Chicago Bears. Chicago has lost 2 straight, though they still look decent enough on paper to win a game. They're up against a Vikings defense, only giving them 19 points. Minnesota, on the other hand, has to face a Bears defense ranked 2nd in the pass, and Bridgewater has been below average in that area all season long, and they rank 31st. Our second bold prediction this week is that the Vikings will play to their strength in Adrian Peterson in the running game, and AP will rush for over 130 yards and run away with the Vikings win, 23-14. Seattle's in the zone, has hit their stride, and are making that familiar late season push, and their opponent this week is the Cleveland Browns. The game has Seattle written all over because they face a Browns offense that scored 18 points this season. That alone plays to the strength of the Seattle defense. And the quarterback opposing them is a trigger-happy, Johnny gotta-make-a-flashy play Manziel. As far as the quarterback play goes, Russell Wilson has broken his shell, and the Seattle offense has victimized their last couple of opponents since week 10, scoring 32 points a game. Seattle wins in a landslide, 35-16. Our last game features what we here on Monk Spot would like to call the game of the week. Denver will travel to Heinz Field to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. On one side, we got the Broncos, first-ranked defense against the Steelers, second-ranked offense. Big Ben will need to stay on his toes this week as he faces a Broncos defense that has had 44 sacks on the season. But the Steelers are an experienced team and can make light of the inexperience that quarterback Brock Osweiler has in the pocket. But if given the time, Osweiler will have his chance to find his wide receiver threats, Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders, and expose the Steelers' 31st ranked pass defense. Bad part is the Broncos have looked mediocre the last 2 weeks, while the Pittsburgh Steelers have shown no mercy to the last 2 opponents. Steelers win 3 straight, 27-21. That's it this week for your game day matchups. It's week 15, so pay attention to all those games and see which one of your teams are going to be making this late season push. Comment, rate, subscribe, drop me a like. You know I definitely appreciate you guys' support. This is Monk Spot, your new favorite place for everything NFL.